One of the questions that comes up a lot is how are you preparing for 2025 and beyond? Well, we've been asking how do you prepare for next year and beyond for the last 10 years. 10 years ago, when I was developing a geospatial solution that was based on recommender system to help people get the services that they need from a small mom and pop shops, right? So using geospatial data, the location of the person, location of the business, we were trying to use recommender system to get people there. It was a small startup. There was a lot of data privacy violations that was going to happen if we were to launch the system the way we intended to. Today, the data privacy is far removed from that because literally on your phone and your insurance company are working together to look at your data and make sure that you're not driving fast, you're not, standing in the red light and looking at your phone. So these are all sorts of things that we couldn't do 10 years ago, but 10 years later, it's not a big deal at all. We literally give away the data privacy to the company so that the companies can track everything we're working on doing our businesses and have the ability to give us a rating or a score and bill us more or bill us less, right? So going forward, if you have a concerns in 2025 about data privacy today, that data privacy will become very apparent in next few months or few years. And how's that going to happen? Well, people that are ready to find out, they're in the cloud space already, and they're looking to say, well, I'm paying 2.5 times more than what I anticipated paying for cloud back in 10 years ago. Now I'm going to have to start adjusting how it is that I'll pay for cloud going forward, and what happens if the cost balloons again, because cost has been ballooning in cloud space for a very long time. So now we really have to think about, okay, what it is that we do about data privacy, and what if I'm in the cloud, and what happens to my data because there is no privacy and I cannot control that data anymore because it's in the cloud. So you really have to think through a strategy that is not just AI based, but all the database, because your data portfolio is something that you have to sell. The data portfolio is part of your exit plan in your business or your corporation's portfolio. So you really have to think through what happened to the data privacy for the last 10 years, what's going to happen next, and where are the hardwares and software and the data that I need in order to operate my business without losing ground. Because you have a competitive edge if you're in the cloud. And your competitors, if they're not in the cloud, they might have a competitive edge, but we don't know that yet because we have to calculate the fact that cost of data in motion, data at rest, and data at use, it depends on who's holding the data, who's controlling those data, and who's using those data, right? So let's talk about preparing for 2025 and beyond, because that's something that we've specialized for the last 6 years at minimum. Because like I said, 10 years ago when we started, these were the concerns that we had, and these are the same concerns that we will have going forward. And how do we address it? I think it's a matter of understanding the ownership and responsibility and the governance of those technology.